All right, so we got the biceps, the triceps. Now we're gonna move to the shoulders. The shoulders are pretty easy. I shouldn't say easy, they're a hard workout, but there's not a whole lot of options, especially for older people and myself. There's things I just don't do anymore, so I'm gonna keep it very simple. Most of us know a delt raise. So a delt raise, we're just gonna raise them off to the side. The one thing I see a lot that people do wrong is they stand very straight and their arms are locked and they do this. It's just too much strain. So we want a little bit of a slight lean forward because that's gonna take the pressure off your rotators and put it on your shoulders, and a slight bend of those elbows. And then we're gonna roll them up, and we don't wanna go past 90. If we're coming up here, that's gonna strain the muscle, all right? So 90 or 180 degrees or parallel with the floor. So we're just gonna come up and squeeze those shoulders, just like so. And then there's also a front delt raise. I like doing them individually because I feel like it's easier on my back. So these we can raise up. So we raise them all the way up and then just rotate, just like so. For some reason, I don't like these. I feel like it's a little too much strain. To each their own, so we're just gonna alternate and just control them. The main thing with shoulders is light weights and control. From there, we can sit down on that bench, and if you ever do a shoulder press, I always recommend having a bench and a back brace, so it can brace your back. You don't wanna be sitting on a flat bench with nothing behind you because you're gonna start arching your back and that's hard on you. So we wanna lean up against that bench. One thing I see people do a lot that's hard on the shoulders, they flare the elbows far out, and that's gonna beat up those rotators. So we wanna take those elbows and bring them in about 30 degrees. And then we wanna get those weights as low as we feel comfortable and pressing them up. Just like so. Feels good, loosening up. These are one of my favorites because they're simple. I don't do barbells much anymore because it puts a lot of pressure on my back. So these are a great way to do it. You can even go palms together and press them up like that if you have really finicky shoulders. This will help work around that. It will work a little bit of the tricep, but it's better to do those than to not do any at all. All right. So we got those. Shoulder presses, we can do them right here. Same thing, you don't want to pick up weights. This is the beauty of bands. We just stand, feet shoulder width apart, keep those abs tight, and we're just going to go into that shoulder press. So those are awesome. Awesome for the shoulders, and I think we talked about this one when we kind of did the gym tour, was the rotators. We want to get that hand in between your ribs and your elbow because it's going to isolate that rotator a little more, and then we're just going to pull that band out. Always pressing down on that elbow, and that's really good for those rotators. That's what keeps our shoulders strong, keeps them in the socket. So those are really awesome. Something very simple that you can do if you have really weak shoulders. With me, they're even hard because I got long arms. We kick those arms out. We make a fist, and you want to squeeze those shoulder blades together. Squeeze them together, and then just do your arm circles. Do them for 20 seconds or so, and then just change that direction. Those are awesome, and just think about that muscle. Don't be thinking about, oh, we're going on a trip today. Think of those muscles, squeeze them, flex them, and they're tough. They're tough. They're a good way to warm up or to finish your workout because you have no weights in your hands. So we got the biceps, triceps, and shoulders done. Then we're going to move to chest and back.